Hey everyone, FPS Chasley here, and I have a special treat today. So we have ourselves an unboxing to go on here. Got some goodies in the mail yesterday and today. Got these bad boys in the mail yesterday. Just got this a few minutes ago actually. Let's do the big box first. If you are familiar with computer parts, you probably already know what those are. This thing might not be in the best focus because it doesn't autofocus on the fly. I'm going to try and fiddle with this the best I can. That looks pretty good right there. So let's get this bad boy opened up. I always want to slice this away from you. Kind of hard to do when you got holding the camera in one hand, so I can use my knee to get these other sides here. See, knee. Have more than one appendage. All right. Cocked, locked, and ready to rock. Let's open her up. Oh yeah, new egg box. Always a good thing. It's a dun seal string. Okay. Ooh, Synology. What do we got? Synology. DS215j. Oh yeah. File sharing. Here we go. NAS. I got myself a network array storage. Is that what it's? I forget what NAS stands for, but it's like basically your own little backup thing here. So yeah, there you go. The old NASaroo DS215j. I saw this on LinusTechTips and decided to get it. So over here we got hard drives. These ones one-handed might be a little trickier. I'm gonna dangle this in front of myself. Here we go. Put this down here. What do we got? Got ourselves 4 terabyte hard drive here. Two of them, two 4 terabyte hard drives that are going to be put into RAID 1 in this bad boy here. So I have myself a nice badass backup array going on here. So we're going to go ahead and open this bad boy up and get these hard drives installed and get this thing running. Because I realized that I like to keep local copies of all my rendered videos just because. And I don't have a backup of them, which is disconcerting to me because of that external hard drive I have failed and I lose all that. So we got ourselves power cable. This thing doesn't use that much power. Ethernet cable, so that'll be necessary. Power brick. There are many ghosts in this house. Here's a brick. Some screws of some kind. I guess these are just secure hard drives potentially. And here we go. Here's the thing. I'm going to try and go back to dangle mode here while I get this open. Hope that doesn't make anyone too dizzy. Alrighty. It's not too big. Not terribly too big. But it looks nice at least. It's nice and white. Yeah, crack that bad boy open. I'm just going to give this the old snip snip. So I can unsheath this one-handed, otherwise it's not really going to work. So when I start putting stuff in here, I'll obviously like, ooh, did I mar the finish on this? No, I think I'm good. And I can see a few little scratches, but it's not a big deal. They're very small and you really got to be looking for them. That's what she said. Okay. There you go. Alrighty, maybe I can pop a squat now. So here we go. Here's our little ditty. Here's a little thing. Got some lights on the front for status, LAN. Maybe it's better to do it like this. And the 2 different hard drives, what their status is. So this is a 2-drive thing. It will actually fit both of these. These are each pretty heavy. They weigh about 1.5 pounds each or something. I mean, it's 4 terabytes. It's a lot. In the back here we got Ethernet, USB 3.0, USB 2.0, and a little power dongle. So let's open this bad boy up and see what we got. I'm gonna go ahead and put this down, I think. Alrighty, I got this bad boy set up on a little stand kind of thing over there, so hopefully it'll help. It's in focus for where stuff is right now, but it's probably going to become out of focus shortly here. So this thing is cool. I'm very excited for this. This is awesome. So I've started, there's like a philosophy in data backup. It's the 3-2-1 policy. So you want 3 copies of your data. You want the working copy, a local backup and then an external site backup. You want 2 backups, and then you want one, I forget what the other one is, but you can like look that up and figure out what it is. The point is you want your working copy, local backup, and then off-site backup, so like Dropbox or something like that, or OneDrive, what have you. So we need to crack this bad boy open. Looks like we just, ooh, we push this forward. That just comes off. Okay. And now we're in. Now we are in. So this thing, I believe it has a little ARM processor and 256 megs of RAM or something like that. You don't really need much. The reason I bought it, I was thinking about making my own, but I bought this instead because, got a little fan back here. I bought it because this company, Synology, has a very cool little interface that is really nifty. You can download like certain apps that are applicable to your backup situation. So I thought that was a better choice than to, I don't know, I guess do Linux or something, because you can schedule stuff here. It's just easier. So this was about 200, and these were about 110 each. They were very much on sale. Those are normally about 150 each, the hard drives here. So now that we got this cracked open, maybe I will take a look at a manual here, because I'm a manual kind of guy. So well, first, let me get a screwdriver. Always good to have the proper tools. Okay, here we go. Welcome, quick installation guide. It's very brief, like my shorts. Just kidding, I don't wear briefs. Alright, so step 1, crack this bad boy open. Step 2, slide the drives in. And then step 3 is to screw them. I guess I could figure that out. So you can also put SSDs in here if you so desire, but I don't see the point. This thing itself doesn't have very high data transfer rates, so there really isn't much of a point to me getting SSDs. And SSDs aren't really meant for just, you know, continuous writing. So I'm also planning to back up raw video footage on this as well. So platter hard drives like this are still the best for continuous recording. SSDs are better for random reads, basically, is what you want to use SSDs for. Or if you have like really, if you're like editing, if you like check out LinusTechTips, they have like crazy stuff. They like SSD storage arrays and stuff, like SSD NASs, but I don't need anything like that. These are fine. Oh yeah, 4 terabytes of amazingly amazing goodness. Alrighty, so back in here, I don't know if you can see this. Right here, this is your little SATA thing where you can just shove the hard drive back in and it'll just go right into that. No cables to fiddle around with. So this is like, all you do is open this up. They just have the 2 hard drive stuff. The motherboard's like underneath this here. So let's go ahead and slide in our first one. Now Synology, if you go with a 4-bay option, they have a 4-bay option, or they have more than just 2 bays. So this is 2 bays, so you can have 2 hard drives. You can get ones that have 4 hard drives, so you can set up even bigger arrays. And they have a unique feature called Synology Hybrid, so you can actually like create array to array and actually put hard drives into it as you go, and it will build it into the array, which is pretty cool. But since I only have 2 drives, I don't need that. These bad boys are just going in RAID 1. And RAID 1's where the same data is mirrored across both hard drives. So that's what you want for backup, or for like you know, the best security just about. The other basic option is RAID 0, where one file is written across the 2 hard drives, so you have half of a file here, half of a file here. It's a lot faster, but if you lose one of your drives, you lose all of your data. So you don't want that. RAID 1 plus 0, or RAID 10, is where you have a minimum of 4 hard drives. So then 2 hard drives would have data mirrored, and then the other 2 would have it striped across, like half and half. If you want to look it up for a better explanation, feel free to, but I just kind of learned about all this stuff recently when I was quickly foraging around for this, because with Black Friday and stuff, some stuff was on sale, so I wanted to make sure I got it. I just want to make sure this is lining up properly. So that is in. Drive 1 is in, so I want the other drive and get that in there. I'm trying to make a point of not talking while I open those things, because I know it's not going to come across very well. So we got drive 2. Now. Okay, so this recording stopped automatically at some point. I'm not sure when. I got the hard drives in, so now I'm trying to figure out which screw I need to use here. See this one on the right, there's threading going all up and down the screw. This one on the left has like a little standoff and then threads. So I'm assuming these are for the hard drives because there's more of these. But I'm not sure what these are for. So yeah, I'm not sure when that stopped. It might have stopped right in the middle of my RAID explanation. I'll figure it out in post. Alright, here. Product warranty is void if any seal or label is removed, or if the drive experiences shock in excess of 350 Gs. That's a good chunk of acceleration there. For sure. 350 Gs. Wow. Alright. 4 screws per drive, and they give you, looks like 10. So some spares. Yeah, they give you 10, so that's pretty cool. So this thing, as I'm screwing these screws in, has some very fancy rubber mounts here. It feels very secure, very snug. It's pretty cool stuff. I'm excited to get this puppy up and firing. So I've gotten a Dropbox, their middle edition tier thing, for like $10 a month just recently. It gives you a terabyte, no, not a terabyte, yeah, a terabyte of space. So all my rendered videos right now are about almost 800 terabytes worth of space, so those are currently uploading. But because Comcast sucks, they have a data cap, so I can only use 300 gigs combined down and up per month. So the Dropbox thing is currently going at about 90 kilobytes per second right now. I did the math, and it's currently slated to upload 150 gigs over the course of 30 days, assuming it can run for 16 hours a day. So that's just me doing my crazy math bit there. I looked at my data usage recently, and I haven't gone over 150 gigs per month, so we'll go for this for now. You know, there's excess at the end. I can just use up all that excess using my math abilities. Or if I go over that 300 gigs, the next 50 gigs of data is $20. Even if you go over by like just a little bit. I'm not even screwing these drives in the right order here, but it doesn't matter, it's fine. So I might try and take that external with me to someone else's house that has unlimited data and just like freaking let it go ham at full bore speed for a while. So these are all screwed in now. Oh, I'm just missing this one over here. And then these are all screwed in, and we're about ready to fire this bad boy up here. Alrighty. So this thing is cool. So you don't actually like interface with this NAS directly, as in you don't plug a mouse and keyboard into this. So we're gonna plug it into the Ethernet, and then all you have to do is like type in a web browser address once it's plugged into your network on the computer, and then we'll find this thing automatically, and you can configure it. So I'm gonna set it for a RAID 1 array, and then I have to build that array. Not sure how long that's going to take. I don't think it should take too long because it's like, I don't know, we'll have to see. It's been a while since I ran RAID 1. I did run RAID, I think I ran RAID 0 once, which is very foolish to do. Very foolish to run RAID 0 if you don't have a data backup. Alright, so let's put this bad boy back on. I guess we want to go this way. So those screws I got, I think are to secure this casing, this outer casing. Yep, it is. There's 2 back here, and they gave you 3. So yeah, this thing weighs a pretty penny now. It was pretty light before, but now it's got an extra 3 pounds of hard drive in it. Yeah, those hard drives are, they're definitely heavy. Still blows my mind that hard drives can be that big. As in, have 4 terabytes when the same technology, the same size thing, it could only fit like, 16 gigabytes. What was it, like 10 years ago or something like that? 18 gigabytes, however, whenever that was, however much it could actually fit. So these screws are really small, so I want to make sure they enter correctly and don't cross thread. I'm not sure if this is in focus right now. What is that thing? There's like a padlock back here. What is that? It says K on it. I'm not sure what that is. And then this thing has some nice little rubber feet on it. Very nice. This thing feels very solid and damped. I kind of just banged it, but it's not turned on, so it's fine. when people are like usually pretty worried about banging hard drives, I mean, in a static sense, yeah, you don't want to bang like a mechanical hard drive, but it's mostly when it's running is when you don't want to bang it. That's when shit gets really messed up. Okay. So that looks like it's nice and proper. No cross-threading there. I guess I should go for the smaller bit. These are pretty small screws. I'm using a big bit here. Okay, that's just kind of freaking stripping. I need to get a new bit for this thing. So yeah, we have ourselves an assembled NAS with 4 terabytes of space. Oh, I'm excited. And this thing is actually cool because you can actually put it on like the internet and have your friends connect to this, and they can make their own separate backup arrays to this, which is pretty cool. And I would be very inclined to tell my friends and family about that, but I have a data cap. So I might switch to a business data plan from Comcast. It's only $20 more a month. I lose some speed, but I'd still be able to stream YouTube fine. And it removes the data cap, so I might do that. I'm literally like within eyesight of where the FiOS service ends, which is very annoying. So let's get this bad boy fired up, shall we? Alright, so we got the NAS over here. I got it plugged into the surge protector, which might be a problem. Well, first of all, the surge protector did not have enough space on it. So what I did was I took the speakers off of there because they don't need to be on there, and I put the NAS right here. So I usually like to turn this off when I go on like trips to save juice, because everything's hooked up to it, my Wi-Fi, TV. So I like to turn that off when I go away on trips. So this is on it right now, but anytime I go away on a trip soon, this thing's going to be needing a backup, so I guess I'll just leave it plugged in for now. It's not the end of the world. Yes, there needs to be some cable management done back there. It looks like crap, I realize. Alright, so we have the Ethernet cable that they provided us. Run over here. I'm going to plug it in. Close it out there. Here it is. Don't fall, that would suck. Let me take a look at this real quick. Why am I doing it the hard way? Do it the easy way. Get you in focus. I think that's good. So we got number 2 right here. We'll just go there. It doesn't really matter, but I'm nitpicky like that. Is that the right orientation? The correct orientation it is. There you go. That is plugged in. Let us come over here. Let us quest for the grail. We'll plug in stuff over here. We got the power. Plug that power in. Right down here. And that Ethernet though, which goes right here. Flip that orientation around. Sweet. So that is now plugged in. And our NAS is now ready to go. The power button is right here. So let's go ahead and push it. Oh yeah, disk 1, disk 2 detected. LAN detected, I guess. Ooh, I can see that they're different colors on here. I can't really, well, I guess I can kind of tell and realize these are green and this is like amber, I think. But it's more pronounced on the screen here. My colorblind ass. Alright. Status is blaz. Let's go to the computer.